Alright guys, so mount your camera on a tripod using portrait. You get my point. So you record an empty background, then you walk in there and jump. You can decide to jump up to 3 times because I jumped 3 times, so I want to use just 2 of them. When you're done with that, you get a phone. Just video yourself, video your hand with the phone, and you try to tap on the phone screen like this. So you can now save the video to your gallery and then head over to CapCut. Alright, so on CapCut, click on new project and import the video you recorded. So now I have to reduce the volume, so I'll tap on the video layer, go and click on volume, then I'll reduce it due to the noise I had in the background. Understand? So now you recorded an empty background first, so you split. You have to demarcate that empty background, so you have to split, then go and look for overlay. Alright, see overlay here, so you click on overlay. Now drag this layer to the beginning of the video. Now come back and tap on the empty background right here and go and look for duplicate. Alright, now click on duplicate. So you can still tap on the layer again and also duplicate it depending on how long you want the video to be. You get my point? So you still tap on the video layer, still go and look for duplicate, and then click on it. It will still duplicate the empty background to extend it to the length of the video. Now when that is done, go and look for that particular point where your finger is tapping the phone. You get my point? So guys, when you get to that particular point, you tap on the layer, you tap on split. Understand? So you let the video play till when the hand is leaving the screen. So immediately the hand leaves the screen with the phone, you tap on the layer again, then you split and delete the ending part of the video. So what you need to do is just tap on this particular layer here, the hand layer, bring it down, so you will now have 3 layers now for this particular video. So you bring it down to the beginning of the video. Please take your time and watch this video, follow it step by step. When you bring it down, you have to swap the second layer to the third layer. Like the one you just brought down, you bring it to the second layer. Now the one that was on the second layer, you bring it to the third layer. So this is how the video is going to play. The video is going to start with the hand. Understand? The video starts with the hand. You get my point? Please take your time, watch this video again, like and comment, share this video. If you're coming across this video for the first time, please subscribe to this channel, like and comment. You get my point? So now on the third layer, what you need to do here is you have to go to, because I jumped 3 times, so any of them that is good I'll use. So if you are shooting a video, make sure you do it multiple times so that any of them that is better is good to go. You can use it for your videos. So I jumped 3 times, so I'm going to select this one when I'm in the A. Understand? So I will tap on the video layer, so I will split. You understand? I delete the beginning of it because I want that one to start when I'm in the A. Just drag it to that particular point where the finger is tapping on the phone. You can see the finger is trying to tap on the phone. So when the finger is tapping on the phone, just drag that layer towards there. Understand? Just drag it there. So as you can see, this particular layer has covered the hand. But don't worry, you get my point. So from this particular point where the guy, before the character gets up, I will just tap on the third layer here. I will click on split, then delete the ending part of the video because I don't want those other parts to be included in the video. You get my point? Delete it, bro. Now tap on the third layer, go and look for mask. Alright, click on mask. So click on rectangle. So look at it here. So what you need to do is to just position this rectangular shape. Position it where it will be able to show the character. Understand? So you can do a little settings right here. You touch on this feather icon, this particular feather button. So you use it to adjust a little. Don't make it too transparent. You get my point? Just set it where it will not cover the hand or the phone. You get my point? So that's just it, guys. When that is done, you add keyframe at the beginning of the layer. Understand? So now this particular keyframe you are adding here is controlling the mask shape, the mask icon. Understand? So you try to move the video a bit. You try to make sure you expand the mask icon so it can reveal the character very well. Now as the character is moving, you move the video a bit. You try to move the mask shape, the mask icon. Just move it to make sure it continue to reveal the character. So that is just it, guys. Please follow it step by step. So now when the character is on the ground, now you tap on the layer, still go back to mask. Let's go back to mask. So now you move the video a bit. Now you keep on dragging the mask icon down to make sure it reveals the character. It will not hide any part of the character, even the phone or the finger. You should understand what I'm talking about. You get my point? So once you touch the mask icon, keyframe will be added automatically. So now tap on the ending part of the layer, then go and look for freeze. Where is freeze? Go and see freeze. So you click on freeze. So tap on the frozen layer, go and click on auto removal. So as you can see, I'm using it for free like I used to tell you guys. So you click on auto removal. So look at it here. The background is removed completely. So you tap on this OK button here. Let's get back to the main page. So here you add keyframe at the beginning of this frozen layer. Please take note. Add keyframe at the beginning of the frozen layer. You get my point? Then you move the video a bit. Then when you move it a bit, you drag that particular character out of the screen. Another keyframe will be added automatically. So it will be something like this. So you can see. So from here you can adjust the layer and leave it the way it is because it's no longer needed. Click on this navigation button, click on add overlay and bring the dancing guy right here. So the guy is right here. What you need to do next is go and look for remove BG. Click on it, click on chroma key. Now move the circle to where it shows green. Allow the intensity to remain at 20. Just leave it there at 20. Go to shadow, increase to 20 also. Now this fader edge, some of you might have it in a pro version, but I'm using everything for free just to prove to you guys. Go to cleanup, make your cleanup to be 20. Understand? Your fader edge can be either 15 or so. So you leave it right there to change the color, everything. You no longer see the green color again. So that's just so you can expand it, bring to your own preferred size. You get my point? Add keyframe at the beginning of the layer. Understand? Now drag the dancer up to get to where the phone is. Understand? Now you move the video a bit, then you bring it down. Just drag it down. Another keyframe will be added automatically. You get my point? So it will be something like this. So immediately the character landed, I'll tap on the layer, tap on split. Now go and look for speed. Where is speed? Click on speed. Then I will go to normal, then increase the speed because the guy danced for a long time. So I don't want the video to be too long. You get my point? So I'll increase the speed. You can decide to leave your own to dance to the end of the video. You can decide to leave it just anyhow you want your own to be. You get my point? So I had to reduce the volume, the sound. Understand? So I won't have any copyright issue. You get my point? So that's just it. So you can tap on this ending part of the first layer, then delete it. Delete the ending part, delete it, Then try to align it. Make sure the edges are aligned. You get my point? So when that is done, you can now save your video to your gallery. You get my point? So see you in our next video.